For over 3,000 years, one civilization stood as a beacon of power, mystery, and innovation. This is the story of ancient Egypt's epic rise and dramatic fall. Born from the life-giving waters of the Nile River around 3100 BCE, Egypt was unified under its first pharaoh, beginning an era of unparalleled achievement. The Old Kingdom saw the construction of the Great Pyramids, monuments to their god-kings, and a testament to their engineering genius. After periods of chaos, the Middle and New Kingdoms brought a golden age. Pharaohs like Hatshepsut, Tutankhamun, and Ramses the Great expanded the empire to its greatest extent, building magnificent temples like Karnak and Abu Simbel. But no empire lasts forever. Internal strife, foreign invasions, and economic decline began to chip away at its foundations. Finally, in 30 BCE, the last pharaoh, Cleopatra, fell to the might of Rome, ending an incredible 3,000-year legacy that continues to captivate us today. You ever wondered how a civilization could last for 3,000 years? That's 30 centuries. From the dawn of history to the age of Rome, one empire stood the test of time: ancient Egypt. Its story isn't just about pyramids and pharaohs. It's an epic tale of unity, innovation, and eventual decline. It's all centered around a single life-giving force: the Nile River. Our story begins around 3100 BCE, when a legendary king Narmer united the two lands of Upper and Lower Egypt into a single, powerful kingdom. This unification sparked a cultural explosion. The Egyptians developed hieroglyphs, a complex system of writing that allowed them to record their history, laws, and beliefs. At the heart of their society was the pharaoh, not just a king, but a living god on earth, whose divine authority held the kingdom together. This stability set the stage for one of history's most ambitious projects. Welcome to the Old Kingdom, the age of the pyramids. Driven by a profound belief in the afterlife, pharaohs like Khufu commanded the construction of monumental tombs, the Great Pyramids of Giza. These weren't built by slaves, as many believe, but by a highly organized workforce of skilled laborers. It was a feat of engineering and project management that still baffles experts today. But this golden age couldn't last forever. A combination of climate change, economic strain, and weakening royal power led to the collapse of the Old Kingdom, plunging Egypt into a period of chaos. Out of the ashes rose the Middle Kingdom, a true renaissance for Egypt. Stronger pharaohs reunified the country, but this time the focus shifted. Instead of just building massive pyramids, they invested in the people. Trade routes expanded, agriculture flourished thanks to massive irrigation projects, and art and literature reached new creative heights. For the first time, the lives of common Egyptians improved, making this a genuine golden age of prosperity and culture. But this period of peace was shattered by foreign invaders, the Hyksos, who brought new military technology that forced Egypt to adapt or perish, and adapt it did. The new kingdom was born, an era of warrior pharaohs and imperial ambition. This is the Egypt of legend, ruled by iconic figures. There was Hatshepsut, the powerful female pharaoh who ruled as a king. Akhenaten, the heretic who tried to change Egypt's entire religion. The boy king Tutankhamun, whose treasure-filled tomb revealed the wealth of the era. And Ramses the Great, the master builder and military leader who fought epic battles. Egypt's armies marched across the Near East, forging a vast empire. Massive temples like Karnak and Abu Simbel were built to honor the gods and immortalize the pharaoh's power. But even the mightiest empires can crumble from within. The new kingdom's immense wealth led to corruption and bitter power struggles between the pharaohs and the powerful priesthood. The empire was stretched thin, and a mysterious wave of invaders known as the Sea Peoples began to attack its borders. Constant warfare drained the treasury, and the central government grew weak. The slow, painful decline had begun. Over the next several centuries, Egypt fell prey to a series of foreign invaders. The Libyans, Assyrians, and then the mighty Persian Empire all took their turn, ruling the land of the Nile. In 332 BCE, Alexander the Great conquered Egypt, and after his death, his general Ptolemy founded a new Greek dynasty. The final act of this 3,000-year drama starred the brilliant and charismatic Cleopatra VII. She desperately tried to save her kingdom, by allying with Roman leaders Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. But her defeat at the hands of Octavian, later Emperor Augustus, was the final blow. In 30 BCE, Egypt became a province of Rome, and the age of the Pharaohs was over. Though the civilization of ancient Egypt fell, its legacy is immortal. Their innovations in mathematics, medicine, and astronomy laid the groundwork for future cultures. Their monumental architecture still inspires awe and wonder. From our 365-day calendar to our fascination with the afterlife, the echoes of ancient Egypt are all around us. Their story is a powerful reminder that even the greatest empires are not eternal, but their contributions can shape the world forever. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey through time, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more epic histories. For over 3,000 years, one civilization dominated the ancient world, leaving a legacy that still captivates us today. This is the story of the rise and fall of ancient Egypt, a tale of god-kings, monumental pyramids, and an empire that stood the test of time. It all began around 3100 BCE, along the fertile banks of the Nile River. This incredible river was the lifeblood of Egypt, its predictable floods creating a rich agricultural paradise in the middle of a vast desert. It was here that King Narmer united the two lands of Upper and Lower Egypt, forging a single, powerful kingdom. This unification sparked a cultural explosion. The Egyptians developed hieroglyphs, one of the world's first writing systems, and a complex religion centered on a pantheon of gods and the promise of an afterlife. At the top of this society was the pharaoh, not just a king, but a living god on earth, a divine link between humanity and the cosmos. This stability led to the Old Kingdom, famously known as the Age of the Pyramids. Imagine the sheer scale of the Great Pyramids of Giza, built not by aliens but by the incredible engineering genius and organized labor of the Egyptian people. These were not just tombs, they were eternal resurrection machines for the pharaohs, packed with everything they'd need for the next life. But this era of monumental construction eventually drained the kingdom's resources, and a period of instability followed. Out of the chaos, Egypt rose again, stronger than before, entering the Middle Kingdom. This was a golden age of reunification, prosperity, and cultural flourishing. Trade expanded, art reached new heights of realism, and life improved even for the common people. But Egypt's greatest chapter was yet to come. Welcome to the New Kingdom, the Age of Empire, and legendary pharaohs. The powerful female pharaoh Hatshepsut ruled in a time of peace and prosperity. The revolutionary Akhenaten tried to change Egypt's entire religion. The famous boy king Tutankhamun's tomb would reveal untold treasures to the modern world. And the great Ramses II, a master builder and warrior, expanded Egypt's borders to their furthest extent, building magnificent temples like Karnak and Abu Simbel that still stand today. The New Kingdom was Egypt at its peak, a military and cultural superpower. But what rises must eventually fall. The empire's immense wealth led to internal power struggles and widespread corruption. The central government weakened and Egypt became vulnerable. A mysterious group known as the Sea Peoples began to invade, followed by a succession of foreign powers like the Assyrians and the Persians. Each invasion chipped away at Egypt's strength and independence. The final act began with Alexander the Great's conquest, which ushered in an era of Greek rule under the Ptolemaic dynasty. The last of this line was the brilliant and ambitious Cleopatra VII. She fought desperately to preserve Egypt's freedom, famously allying herself with Roman leaders Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. But her defeat at the hands of Octavian, later Emperor Augustus, marked the end. In 30 BCE, Egypt became a province of the Roman Empire, and 3,000 years of pharaonic rule came to a close. Yet ancient Egypt never truly died. Its legacy is all around us: our mathematics, our medicine, our architecture, and our understanding of what a civilization can achieve. From the silent gaze of the Sphinx to the golden mask of Tutankhamun, the story of this timeless land continues to inspire awe and wonder. It's a powerful reminder that even the greatest empires are mortal, but their ideas can achieve a kind of immortality. Thanks for watching this journey through time. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more epic stories from history.